Welcome into the Film Guy Network. It's football season, which means I've got a film study for you.
What's up? You really like that?
Let's shut up and grind some tape.
What is up, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome in to the Film Guide Network on a fabulous Monday morning, or as we're going to call it around here on Mondays, it's Dogs Day. All right, Monday's going to be Dogs Day here on the network. We are going to break down. It's going to probably be more of our one of our more extensive film studies every single week. I got 54 snaps to watch today. 54 snaps to watch today, so go ahead, buckle in. All right, go ahead and buckle in. Get nice and comfortable wherever you're at today. We got a lot of stuff to talk about. All right, and I'm going to tell you what, I told Jonathan I'm having a hard time. I'm having a hard time keeping it down, like keeping the expectations down, because I love what I see. I don't know if this team's going to win a national title, and this cold intro is not going to be too long. I don't know if this team's going to win a national title. I can't see the future, but I'm going to tell you what, I'm going to have fun breaking this team down all year. I'm going to have, if they play like that, no matter the opponent, if they play that hard, if they play that physical, if they play that connect, we going to have fun around here this year. I'm going to be honest. I told a lot. If you've gotten me in a private setting, and I'm going to bring this to light right now, I got kind of tired of watching Georgia football film last year. Jonathan can attest to this. I got tired of coming in here with the same, what is this? Why can't we do this? Why aren't you blocking this? Why aren't your eyes in the right spot here? I got a little bit tired of it, okay? I don't think that's going to be the case this year. I am stoked to bring you this film study after doing these notes last night. Make sure you hit that thumbs up button. We got a couple of rules around here. If you learn anything about the game of football, you must subscribe. If you learn anything about your favorite football team, you must subscribe. If you have any fun at all today, you must subscribe. I don't really care if you're going to have fun today, because I'm going to have a blast. I'm going to tell you that right now. So let's lock in and let's shut up and let's grind the tape. All right. What's up, Jay Will?
What's up?
Hey, get that mic close to that mouth, or bring it at least around to you, all right? Because I'm going to come to you at least once or twice today. We're going to have a good one, all right? I ain't going to lie to you. It's looking like 90-minuter, all right? It's looking like 90-minuter based off the notes and based off the fact that every time I pull it up, I know I got something new to talk about. Hey, I think this is fitting after your football coach spent all offseason talking about we gonna run the damn ball and we gonna stop the damn run. I think it's fitting that this is the very first clip we're gonna show you on this network this year of them boys in that red and black. All right, and not only that, coming from a true freshman. All right, this is the second play of the game, and Juan Gaston gonna catch a body. I haven't seen a human being this large move this quickly and cover this much ground with this much twitch maybe ever on this network. Like, Isaiah Wilson was a stiff guy. Like, he didn't have a bunch of this. This is freaky and is inevitably going to play at tackle for you guys, but right now is doing this kind of stuff at guard. Wow. You know what I mean? Like, just to get there, and how we get there is what's really impressive to me, because this is a 6'7.25", 360-pound athlete right now, 350-pound athlete right about now. All right, and I think he's going to end up playing at about 335 by the time we get it all said and done. Now, hey, let me coach you up here, big fella, just a little bit, because around here, you might give me this, and I'm always going to want more. I'm always going to want more. Hey, imagine, Juan, if we ran through this block and then kept our eyes downfield, because we ourselves run into the safety, but we might be able to take two out right here. Watch this, okay? Great job on the pull and kick, but right here, the safety runs right into you, big fella. If we just kept our eyes downfield, continuing to look for work, we might spring ourselves for a big-time touchdown and go from, my God, he's going to be great, to, my God, is that the greatest clip I've ever seen? You know what I mean? We could do that good. Trent Williams is that good. You could be that good. I think you might be that good one day, all right? So how about that? Like, we're going to run the ball. We're going to be physical. We're going to set the motherfucking tone. How about that? First clip we show you. Now, how about this? Already tweeted this one. 3rd and 5. Hey, whatever you do, don't call no damn screen, Mike Bobo, you friggin' idiot. Yeah, but it's a great zero check. I don't care. I don't care whether or not it's schematically correct. Great job, Gunner, first and foremost, getting to this. A lot of people asking me about that quote from Carson last night about, do you have freedom at the line of scrimmage? I watched an offense for the last 2 years where he could do this, okay? Which you don't get it from the wide cut. You can get it from the tight cut right here. This is very clearly Gunner's decision. They have a play called, this is called a zero check or a blitz check, right? We have a blitz zero check in every offense for short yardage exotic situations like this where they're showing pressure. So yeah, let's throw a nice screen, get it out of your hands quickly, all right, and have an opportunity to run after the catch. Now, the key to this is having a guy out here that's really, really special. And for the first time in, 18 months, 2 years on this network, we're studying somebody who is really special with the ball in his hands. The last was Ladd. All right, and it's been a little while since you've had somebody that can do this with the ball. He's really special, isn't he? Mm-hmm. He's really, really special. And look, I think Kirby said it best after the game. He said this guy works really, really hard, right? So he said, don't be shocked. He told his team, don't be shocked if Zachariah Branch makes a big play on Saturday because he earns it. He earns it every single week. Also, a great job by the big fellas getting downfield right there. Hey. So we've already seen, guys, there's themes here. I really do think they opened this up to check some boxes to start this football game, right? We've already seen a physical tone set and play encounter. We've already seen, some third down. What did we just watch through?
The quick screen.
The quick screen, right? Our quick screen game looking a little bit better, right? How about this? How about getting Dylan Bell a regular touch again? All right, well, I'm going to blame this one on Rust because Dylan, let's keep this outside. Okay, let's keep this outside. We got a natural crease right here that we can work to. For some reason, we cut up right there and then get chased down from behind. Watch this from the tight. You can see what I'm saying. I think there's your crease right there, buddy. We just got to keep front side. Lawson's going to win. Trust your teammates here, okay? Cuts it up. We get tackled. Now, a lot of pressure on Saturday. Because here's basically what they did. They were a constant drop 3 football team. And at least 5 of these 6 are going to come. That's 7, actually. 5 of these 7 are going to come. Maybe he'll add in as well. All right. And we have to figure out which one it is. All right. So a lot of simulated pressures. A lot of, oh crap, he came. A lot of coffee house stunts. That's been going viral. We got to figure out a new term for that. That's everybody else's term. We're going to call that a feint. We talked about it yesterday on the what study was that? Tennessee study, maybe? A Texas study?
Arch Manning
study? A feint? Let's watch it from the tight. Hey, I think you're going to lead the nation in sacks allowed this year, not only because you're going to manipulate the launch point. You'll see that today, moving the quarterback. But also, this guy's going to make people miss all year long at the quarterback position. There comes a late trigger, all right, and we make him miss. Now, let's talk about this. Why did we mess this up, all right? I think this guy right here, we love him to death on this network, all right, Drew? Hey, but we got to keep our head out and we got to stop burying our nose in our work, all right? When we bury our nose in our work, we can't see everything else, all right? I know we're an aggressive football player, but we have to be an aggressive football player without putting horse blinders on. We can't just be a guy that just sees what's in front of us. We got to see everything. And we got to know it's there. Now, also, same for you, Micah. Once your work goes away, all right, and your eyes get back in, hey, let's work back in physically, violently, and take that over because the only Mike left in the box for us, the only linebacker left in the box for us, may inevitably trigger. All right? Let's talk about five. I guess we could teach up 5-man scan right here. All right, when we're in 5-man pass protection, right? Both our tight ends are out. We're eventually going to release the back as well. We only have 5 offensive linemen in the pass protection scheme right here. They have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 threats nearest the box, right? So we have to identify the 5 that are going to come. But how are we going to do that? Well, we get back and we scan. Right? We get back and we scan. That's how I would teach it. Okay. So, or if this guy if we know off stats and off film, if this guy's a known rusher, like if this is LSU's defense and this is number 7, we're always going to count him. You know what I'm saying? If that type of deal is available, we're going to do that. But we don't know anything about Marshall. So we probably came out and put it into a 5-man scan, which means all 5 of us are getting back looking for work. See, all 5 of us getting back looking for work. Where do they go? Love this from Monroe Freeling right here. Watch his eyes off the snap left. Notice that this linebacker drops and immediately squeezes down on this defensive lineman. Check this out. Eyes left, bail, squeeze down immediately. Really, really quick right there from him. 71, I want to see it a little bit quicker from you. Once you see your guy bail, let's get our eyes back inside looking for work. Micah, same thing. Hey, no need. Our linebacker out there already dropped, right? Everybody's already dropped. Look for work now. All right, close that gap. Close that crease. Might help Drew a little bit getting over there. Drew, got to get over there faster, okay? But that's a +1 denier right there at the quarterback position. That's what it looks like. Got a free rusher essentially. He makes that plus movement right there, bang, right? And ends up picking up a first down over here on the sideline, or gets you, I think, into a 2nd and 2. First pivotal short yardage play of the season, 4th and 2 right here. I want you to look at this guy, and this guy. I want you to watch them all. And I want you to remember that well, first of all, you weren't running speed option last year. All right, but if you were, this would be ATFL. All right, this would be 100% a tackle behind the line, because even if the read is a give or a keep, right? Even if the read was a keep last year, apart from the Tennessee game, your quarterback was not keeping the football. All right, so we have 3 bodies right now overcommitting to Nate Frazier. What do you think is going to happen? Foot in the ground right now, bam. All right, gutted him, 15 yards on 4th and 2. I can't tell you guys how many times I can right now. Zero. The amount of times last year I saw a run crease like that. You know what I mean? 0 times on this film, on this network, where we came to the tape and was like, whoa, look at all that grass in the run game. Unless they just tossed it out of the box. You know what I mean? Great job there, Micah. Great job there, Monroe. All you guys. Look at Monroe Freeland, guys. Look at him squeeze down on this 4-eye right here, get back out, and chip that linebacker. Bam! Hey, I think Monroe Freeland's going to be a first-round pick. And then also, I think we're going to get the debut of the next maybe great Georgia back, right? On this network here today. We might be developing takes here today on this film network, because hey, it's been a minute. It's been a minute since I have seen a football player have an angle on a Georgia running back. No, you don't. Run right through it. You know what I mean? No, you do not. This guy is elite. This guy is very, 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 very special. Okay? Also, these 2 dudes, I know it's Marshall, and I know we're going to stop saying that at this point, because the comments will tell us, hey, these 2 dudes took the message. Y'all got to come out. We got to have extensions of the run game that we used to have. Our tight ends used to ball out in space. Look at them 2 guys, latched and locked, creating creases, right? Latched and locked, creating creases. Also, love this again from these 2 right here. They have a tag, right? Tackle and guard. They have a tag up to this Mike linebacker. We're going to put the running back one-on-one with the safety, all right? Look at that tag. Boom. Nice and clean. Look how easy that was for those 2 guys, man. Also, you're gonna see a football player coming to your screen right quick. You're gonna see a football player coming to your screen right quick. Wham! Fire, passion, and energy. Wham! Fire, passion, and energy. All right? I saw a lot of shying away from contact last year, Jonathan. I saw a lot of bad eyes last year, Jonathan. Who am I hitting? Nuh-uh. Who am I hitting? You know what I mean? They're a little different. And yes, we take care of +1. I think 20 is going to be special, guys. I think this team's got an opportunity to be special. Hey, talk about it all off season. Your football coach told me you're the greatest inline blocker he's ever seen. I talked about Oscar. I want to see Oscar run his face through somebody, right? All right. Well, 9th play of the football game. Hey, no need to get too fancy. I think we got a basic, split zone working. Oh, it is fancy. We're pulling the tackle right here, running split zone this way. This is new. It's a debut. Don't tell me we're not innovating right here. It's a brand new play right here. Pulling the tackle and running split zone with them. I like that. But here, let's look over here to the front side and watch Oscar, all right, run his face through this linebacker. Wham! All right, wants to play over the top, that's fine. All I got to do is run my feet, work my head, back play side, and then seal that sucker off. All right, watch him fight to get his head play side right there. I love this right here. Not only are we running our face through and playing with good pad level, right, good base. All right, now he wants to cheat play side. That's fine. I'm gonna fight to get my head play side and seal that sucker off. All right. I don't know. I've never coached backs. I was never a back. I look at stuff like this and I say, okay, we know Drew's working up there, right? We know eventually there's going to be a crease there. We think that. We know that to be true, right? See, there it is. Now, we think we might be able to bounce out. But, hey, we've been telling this guy all offseason, get the dirty yards. Get the dirty yards. Get the dirty yards. But get the dirty yards on 3rd and 2. I think I want you to be you on 2nd and 4. No different than I want the quarterback hunting on 2nd and 4. You know what I mean? We earn the right to do this. So I don't want to overcoach you, Nate. I want you. Great job picking up the first down, but I do think there is some opportunity for us to get loose on this, okay? I do think there is almost opportunity for us to get loose here. But, hey, that's what we told this kid to do all offseason. We told this kid all offseason, hey, I need you to quit being so flashy. I'm cool with a 2nd and 4 ended up in a 6-yard gain on 1st down instead of maybe us doing a coin flip of it's a 3-yard gain, but it might be a 60-yard gain. So let's just take the 6. Bam. I'm okay with it. Again, couldn't have scripted this opening drive any better, in my opinion, or these opening series drives for Georgia. They're just doing things that they talked about doing all offseason. That's what good football programs do. All right. We get pressure right here. Quarterback gets flushed and gets the ball off and still makes it a positive play. All right, so we don't have to talk too much about the concepts, guys, which is just scissors. They're working Dover's post, tight end leak, okay? That's all we got going on. Is that out of pistol? No, out of side saddle. All right, but either way, that's the concepts working, but we get a pressure. Let's talk about why we got pressure. I can't quite remember. I think we got both tight ends getting out. No, we got both tight ends in right here. We are in a 7-man pass protection, but it's really 6 because we got a tight end delay right here, all right, which changes things. When you get into the high levels of football, all right, if you're a right tackle and you don't know what you're doing or you don't know what your tight end's doing, you're going to get in trouble. So if you're Ernest Green, you need to know, are you in, are you out, are you delayed, what are you doing, right? Tight end, are you in the protection, are you out of the protection, or are you chipping in the protection, all right, because it's going to tell me different things. And if Ernest would have asked or would have known, and I'm not saying he didn't, but he looks like he does not, all right, or makes a decision as if he does not. Hey, if your tight end is a delayed out, right, if he is going to chip this guy before he gets out, that means we can do what we call deliver this 4-eye to our young right guard. All right, we have an opportunity to get a hand in, all right, instead of just a feint hand, all right, We can actually push this guy in over there to deliver him to our right guard, because our right guard's trying to do the same thing to this nose tackle that he feels working over to the top. We got a full slide protection right here, so we got to help. We don't need to chase to work right here, Ernest. We don't need to chase out to work because we know we got that tight end to chip. Okay, we're working to nothing right now. Eventually, he's going to show up because eventually Oscar's going to shed that guy and get out, right? But now's the time we need to be working out there. Okay? Instead of working a little bit too late and realizing, uh-oh, we've made a mistake. Also, Juan, I think our eyes are in the wrong spot, okay? Hey, I know we're a young football player, but hey, if we feel that, if we feel compromised over there on Drew's side, we can keep our eyes over here and put our hands over there. We're a great football player. We have great spatial awareness. I've seen it, all right? So if we feel something coming from that side, just work it and keep your eyes on the front side, because that's where our work's going to ultimately show up from, right? The work we're responsible for, at least, right? Not the extra credit stuff that we're doing here. What's Kirby's bar? So what's the Kirby's expectations and standards for tight ends? How he evaluates them. He's been talking about this lately. Come on, Jonathan. Oh no! Do you break tackles? Do you break tackles? That's what he's been talking about. Hey, anybody can catch a tight end pop pass. We do a great job getting these guys open. Hey, I'm going to be honest. I don't think anybody broke tackles on Saturday. And they only really got touches for Oscar out here. I know it's two. Guys. But let's find a way to break tackles. Let's not get down immediately. Let's find a way to break tackles. All right. Great job here, Gunner. Just see it now. Let's go now. Now, I know we're running naked right here. That's never supposed to be in the progression. We got the quarterback rolling left, guys. I don't want you chunking that ball down there. Not against Marshall. All right. This is going to keep showing up right here. It's going to keep showing up right here on tape. It's a 6-yard gain, and that's a great job by Nate getting, again, the dirty yards. But here's the deal. Let's talk some ball. If we're this backside guard, if we're this right guard right here, young Juan, all right, we have a zero technique, and we have to dig him out, all right? So here's the combinations. We are peeling out or arc releasing, if you will, number 4 to that stack backer, or that backer, right? We are working a tag right here to this Mike linebacker. That would be Mike 27 in the progression, all right? 73 and 74 are working through this zero back up to this inside linebacker, and 71 is probably going to work his butt to dig out that defensive end, right? Those are the assignments that we have going on right here. But if you're Juan, if we're going to get to that zero, we got to gain ground, right? We got to give ground to gain ground, all right? I shouldn't have said gain ground. We got to give ground right here and get almost negative. Almost got to get this way and then get through that zero so we can really push Drew to the front side inside linebacker. What we can't do is just push his hips and then think we're going to work to the front side inside linebacker, because we're not. He's going to peel over the top and make the play. In all my years, the only way to truly work through this zero is to get the guard into negative territory, have him work positive, almost as if outside zone, and fully take over that zero technique, all right, and allow Drew to get off to that Mike linebacker, or that Will linebacker, right? See, he's almost there. I don't know if y'all can see Drew. Drew's almost there and getting his hands on that front side inside linebacker. And now Juan is at the second level over the top of that defensive end. Instead of being this way, we need to be this way. Do we all understand that? I think I did a good enough job coaching that. Do you understand that, non-ball knower?
Yes. Non-ball knower?
Hey, who's not locked into Kirby Smart press conferences? Non-ball knowers.
Apparently not me, I guess.
Non-ball knowers. I love you.
That's hurtful.
I love you. You're my guy. Hey, I love all this stuff out the pistol, bro. I don't know about you. I love this stuff out the pistol. I think they're going to move the hell up out the pocket this year. We get another pressure right here on play action. We're 14 plays in, okay, and I haven't noted it to you guys, but Ethan Barbour started this football game. I don't know if you saw that. That's Talon Taylor, by the way, who they're taking a shot for. This is the 14th play of the game, and I'm about to coach up a true freshman who I think is going to be a top 5 pick at right guard. You're a young football team too. You're a young football team too. You're going to be a young, good football team for a long time here. 73, I think we're doing a little bit too much. All right? I think we're doing a little bit too much. Our eyes are in the wrong spot. I think we're trying to do other people's job. Right now, you know what I think he thinks, Jonathan? I've got this guy crossing my face, and normally when one goes away, one comes back maybe. I think that's what he's thinking, but we're thinking too much. All right, our responsibility right now as we work into another, what appears to be 5-man slide, all right, our responsibility right now is B-gap. So let's keep our eyes in B-gap. Let's keep our hand in our interior pressure on A-gap right here to our left. But let's keep our eyes on our assignment, because if we don't, something might flash and get home, right? Just like this. Bang. Can't do that. Now, it looks like it's Ernest's problem. And I'm not opposed to it. But I think Ernest is probably sitting here thinking, hey, I got C-gap. I was just trying to help him out. I didn't know I was going to have to do his job. You know what I'm saying? I like this. I like this a lot. Hey, they didn't do a lot. I told Jonathan before the show, literally here in a minute, we're going to show you in 2 minutes, they're spamming 4 verticals as if they're playing NCAA, because they are. You know, it's UMass. They're playing FCS Southeast, basically, or it's Marshall. All right, and they're handling business. But it's a nice little switch release. We're going to run him on a fade and try to get him inside right now. We'll run after the catch touch against some the one opportunity against man coverage it seemed like they got all day. This guy's going to be different with the ball in his hands, by the way, guys. Very, very much so different with the ball in his hands. Also, why? Oh, yeah. All right. We better fit, and I'm talking about we. When I say we, I'm talking about this network right here. We better figure out how we are going to ask guys to block this. Because if Marshall's throwing this crap at you, everybody's throwing this crap. No offense, Marshall. All right, it's going all over college football and like a plague, which is these little plug and play stunts. Now, when this guy walks up, we are going to automatically ID him, right? So we're going to have 1, 2, 3, 4, Mike 22. That's what the operation sounds like. All right, which means 32. If we're in a 6-man pass pro, you're responsible for number 27. That's what we think as the play happens. Now, as the play goes on, oh, number 22 is dropping. All right, so 74 goes, all right, well, 22's dropping, so now I can go help here, all right, with this Mike that is obviously downhill pursuit, like he is coming, right? Hey, 32, that's my guy pre-snap. He's coming now. I'm going to go meet him at the spot. That's what I'm coached to do. Well, now you fast forward just a hair, right? And now 22's triggering it again after both of us committed to one assignment. That, I mean, technically my assignments say I have to do. Because what I don't want is I don't want Drew just sitting over there in the left side A gap as a linebacker drops into 20 yards of coverage. So I don't know how we're going to coach this, Jonathan. I really don't. And I'm talking about me. I don't know how I would talk to my pass protection unit if we got this in blitz protection. I think if you're Drew, you just have to trust the back to do his job for a full 3 count. We have to wait that out and say, oh, you're dropping? Yeah, you're dropping. And then go help for work. I think that's what we have to do. I think it's our only option, because right now, all this linebacker was doing was reading the timing. Look, his eyes, as soon as they commit, I'm committing. All right? We got to figure that out, because a lot of teams are doing this. Great job, Gunner, staring through the barrel of the smoke and delivering a strike. All right, hey, remember that counter play we showed you earlier of Juan Gaston just taking a soul? I want to coach guys to run power pass the same way we run counter. We're not as flat down the line of scrimmage, meaning when we pull, we're not as flat down the line of scrimmage, but on power pass, guys, when we get to this point, that apex point of that drop, that pull, get your butt downhill and hunt. Don't go out there like you're a great athlete, dude. Go step on his toes when you get there, but But don't pitter patter like this right here, okay? Let's go be an athlete. Let's trust ourselves. All right. Hey, we're just waiting on it. All right. Same thing with you, Nate. Go step on their toes, guys. Meet them. Meet them at the spot. We might have an actual opportunity right here to hit Oscar Delp in a one-on-one. Okay. Which I think is going to have to be a back shoulder ball anyways, because I don't see a ton of bite right here from the safety, and he does a great job getting back on top. All right, so it would have been a pretty competitive football right there anyways. Hey, another play right here, super negative last year. Probably a sack right here last year. See what I mean right here, guys? Go commit, go. Do not wait. The longer you wait, the more space they have. Or I should say the more space they gain. Also a really good job of those two guys twisting late right there. Did you see that? Mm-hmm. That's neat. Hey, the short area quickness on this guy. Lot freakier than I thought. Hey, can I get a time check, Jonathan?
30.
Oh yeah, we're going 90 today. We're going 90 today. There ain't no doubt about that. Get the dirty yards. Get the dirty yards on 3rd and 1. We love it. Hey, but when we have an opportunity on 1st and 10, you see what I see, Jonathan? Mm-hmm. By the way, that's the key. When I say the key, they're running counter. So we got a bunch of down blocks working this way. Juan's pulling to kick. Okay, Ernest is pulling to wrap. We should be in between the two of those, right there in that crease, okay? Our key is right there. Bam, our key is right there. But, hey, again, don't get overcoached. What did we tell him all offseason? Oh, we want you to be tougher. We got some electricity in the room now. We need you to stick your nose in there on short yardage situations. It's 1st and 10. There's a touchdown right there for you, Nate. You know what I mean? Be you still, okay? We don't got to do this stuff all the time. I want that on 3rd and 1. I want you to be you on 1st down. And it's the read. You know what I mean? It ain't got nothing to do with sticking your nose in, being tough. Trust your reads. Trust your keys. What's in front of you. All right, hey, same thing right here with Juan. Hey, super strong. Okay, some people might come on this network and show a highlight right here. And it is a highlight right here because we're going to coach it up here in a second. But this is what fire, passion, and energy. Every coach says if you do it wrong, it doesn't matter, do it hard. They say that all the time. If you do it wrong, it don't matter, do it hard, all right? 73 is playing hard right now, and that's all that matters. They pick up a 1st down. Now, 73, let's actually work what we were talking about earlier. Watch how flat we work, or we try to work through this nose guard right here. Instead of, imagine if we did this, buddy. Imagine if we got depth. That way, when we actually make contact with this 0, we're working upfield, not horizontally. Okay, boom. See how we're kind of pushing his back right here? Imagine if we took steps to meet him in his face. You know what I mean? Also, Drew, imagine if we just didn't run through the play side shoulder of the nose. Imagine if we actually worked back into him. You know what I mean? Because you get, hey, that's great. You get up there. That's awesome that you get up to your responsibility. But our true freshman over here is still kind of, working through it. All right, so last year, this is a 5-star future first rounder going down and his ankle getting hurt and a settlement for a field goal. Actually, turnover on downs. It's 4th and 2. Okay, so just showing you the differences right here, right? Last year, this is catastrophic, okay, because the right guard, who's going to be a freak, goes down and you turn it over on downs on your second possession of the football game against Marshall. They're getting the ball back. My Discord's going crazy because people are freaking out, all right? But instead this year, it's a tud. All right, it's a tud. Look at that. Look at that box committing to the back. It was like that for 2 straight years, folks. 2 straight years. Hey, if y'all to watch that football game last night, how anemic did Miami's run game get in the second half? That's a great offensive line. They got 3 NFL dudes on that offensive line. Can't move the ball, can't run the ball. Neither could you, all right? Because that's what your picture looked like on critical short downs the last couple of years. Now, it's a touchdown. All right, now it's a touchdown. It's a touchdown against a Marshall team. I think it's a 9, 10, 12-yard gain against an SEC football team, okay? How do you feel? I ain't gonna show this injury from Juan. It don't look good. It's good. The MRI results sound negative, all right, or sound positive. They're positive that there's a negative for an injury.
There you go.
Right, that's the medical terms. The X-rays were negative.
Yeah.
The MRIs were negative, but it's positive news there. Long way of saying it. All right, it hurts from right there. But hey, let's watch Gunner. Hell yeah, 14. And he's pointing at his teammate, by the way, not talking crap to the Michigan guy or a Marshall guy. So that's good. We love that. Fire, passion, and energy. All right, sorry. You know what Kirby said about tight ends, Jonathan? You know what Kirby said about tight ends, Jonathan? If you ain't breaking tackles, you ain't getting to that bread. He ain't say it like that. If you aren't breaking tackles, you are not doing your job at tight end. Here's the problem, Oscar. We got to catch it first. We got to catch it first, and then we can make the guy miss after that. I also think that, hey, the guy is so wide open. I don't want to overthrow him right here at quarterback, right? So we're just going to put it where he can catch it. Catch it first, though, and then make the guy miss. Also, hey, again, don't tell me that the coordinator ain't working. Don't tell me that he's sorry as hell. All y'all, why does the tight end, any idea why the tight end runs right by the safety's face and he forgets he's right there, Jonathan? Anything pre-snap lets you know what's going on? They're in tackle over. That's the center. That's the guard. That's Oscar Delp. That's Bo Hughley. And this is, of course, the first snap after Juan Gaston goes down. So they're trying to figure out the rotations of what's going on. They might think 70's the new tackle or whatever. You know what I mean? So, yeah, hey, 0. I didn't see the tight end. Well, I thought the tight end might have been the tackle. He's wearing number 4. Coach, I'm playing in front of 90,000 right now. There's a lot going on. Also, hey, don't tell me we're not changing a little bit here. This would be power, ladies and gentlemen. This would be power with a read option off the back of it. I don't know if you've ever listened to Georgia press conferences, Jonathan.
Jeez.
But there's always, every once in a while, there's a media member that's like, Coach, seems like you guys switched to a power run scheme in the second half. What's that all about? And Coach is like, I don't know what y'all talking about. We don't run power. You remember that?
Yep.
This is what power looks like. This is power. We're going to pull one backside guard and try to insert him into the front side A gap, all right, to occupy the mic. Everybody else is going to take care of the 4 downs, all right? Boom. There comes the guard for that front side inside linebacker. It's the backside inside linebacker that gets us, all right? He ends up showing up and making the tackle. But that's power, guys. That's what power looks like right there. For the non-ball knower. I don't want to. We're going to show it because we have to. I don't mind the decision. Ball's on time. Okay, we can't throw this because we got to run him into a safety. We also can't throw this ball this way, right? We can't lead Dylan out of this sail concept, which is what we've got working. We've got motion to a red line. Okay, then we're working this sail, and then I think we've got a deep over or a shallow cross right here from Colby Young. Those are the concepts that we have working, okay? And I am fine with the ball placement right here, which is to stop Dylan, right? It's to pull Dylan this way, back down the stem, because we can't run him into this guy who now has his eyes on the ball when it's in the air. It's just a drop. Tough catch? Yes. Yes, absolutely tough catch. Let's catch the ball. All right. The other thing, we got to have a conversation with our young quarterback about deciding when and where to compete, right? It's third and a zip code right here, 3rd and 10. All right, if we're going to compete, let's compete into a tight window, all right, or with our legs. Let's compete into a tight window beyond the sticks, too. This is a tight window now. That's going to be driven down upon. I love that we're playing on time. That's awesome, right? Didn't take any sacks, or maybe a sack on Saturday. I don't know if they gave up a sack. Either way, I love that we're playing on time. That's awesome in our first start. But watch from the tight or from the wide over here after we show you this. That is a tight window below the sticks on 3rd down. We want to always compete beyond the sticks on 3rd down. Now, they're in 3 high, so there's no way for us to compete down here. We don't want to compete into tight windows downfield, right? We want to compete somewhere down here, a livable, winnable tight window. All right? We're over covered down here most of the football game until late. But watch this from the tight. I think we have an opportunity to either get the ball to Cash Jones right here or take our butt off running. You know what I mean? That's winnable. We got a chance to pick up this 3rd down over here. But we rifle the piss out of that football. Mm-hmm. Look at Monroe Freeling toss a 300-pound human like he's nothing. Hey, that boy Peanut gonna bust a lot of these. Okay? That boy Peanut gonna bust a lot of these. The idea that he's this electric and running through arm tackles, like that right there, getting through that and that, landing on one foot, bouncing. Come on, I want to see you land there. Hey, but here's what we're really watching. I forgot to tweet this morning. I got to tweet that video. Look at this cat right here. This is special. This is special. Pad level. Talk to me. Coaches all the time talk about, oh, I want you to play through the hips. I want you to play through that guy's hip. Get to the hip. Get to the hip. Nobody does it. Especially when they're 6'6". They just do that one right there. They never commit to it. That's playing in the hip. That's playing with fire, passion, and energy type of pad level. Okay? And then 99.9% of offensive linemen in this position, dead in the water. Right? The play is over. Not this 6'6". My mama was a yoga instructor type of athlete. Pops right back up, gets into the linebacker. And then the fire, passion, and energy to run our feet to the echo of the whistle. It's Georgia football, Jonathan. Mm-hmm. It's Georgia football. I didn't see a lot of Georgia football last year on tape. It's Georgia football. Hey, big boys. Big boys, depth is a tendency. Okay, depth is a tendency. What might you think that guy's doing?
Pulling.
Yeah. He's pulling. Okay, we can't be doing that. But I did love what Micah was doing on the pulls. I do love what Micah was doing on the pulls. Hey, Peanut, we're going to be an explosive runner. Let's pick up a block right here, big dog. Let's pick up a block right here. He's right there. Take him now. Take him now. Take him now. If you take him right now, boom, boom, touchdown. Okay? But I don't know what we're doing. I don't know why we're running through a chip ball. I don't know what we're doing right there. Go. Take the guy that's in front of you. I'm going to tell you right now, if you're a lead blocker and somebody runs into you, he is yours. Oh, and again, another 3rd and 2 that ends up in a settlement for a field goal. Like, this is his ability to run the ball is the difference in 14 to 13 points in this football game right now already in this study. Yeah. Or maybe not that much, right? Do the math for me here. What would have been a turnover on downs ended up a touchdown. That's 7. Mm-hmm. What would have been a field goal ends up in a touchdown. That's a net difference of 4. Mm-hmm. So we are already 11 points better just because the quarterback can keep the football. And people will say, well, you weren't in, maybe who's to say you weren't to convert this last year? Well, last year on 3rd and 1, they were handing this football off. Also, last year on 3rd down, it was more likely to be 3rd and 6. True. 3rd and 7, 3rd and 8, 3rd and 9, 3rd and 11. Because on 1st down, you were like, poof, 2nd and 11. We just got tackled behind the line of scrimmage. You know what I mean? Oh, incomplete. We had a drop on 2nd and 11. Now it's 3rd and 11. I wonder what they're doing and where they're doing it from. They're passing from the pocket. So let's tee up pass rush and get after they butt. I said last night in our Discord, it's easy to break into your home and steal and get to you, right? When I know exactly where your address is. I know exactly where you're going to be, right? And that's what y'all were last year. Y'all were a football team where I knew where the quarterback was going to be at all times, right? Not now. Also, watch these tight ends again. I'm telling y'all guys, they're arc releasing. We're going to unblock. We're going to leave 3 guys unblocked right here as an offense. 1, 2, and 3. We're going to leave all 3 of them completely the defensive end gets left unblocked too. So it's just 2. We're going to leave 1, 2 defenders unblocked. It's 3 later in the football game. And run free. That's what it means to, quote-unquote, balance the count as a quarterback, right? You heard Kirby Smart say that all the time. We got to running quarterbacks balance the count. That's what it means. We can leave 2 guys completely unblocked and still score a touchdown. All right, do or don't, Oscar. Do or don't right here. Well, I see this mistake so often. All right. Hey, either peel back now, all right, or don't. But don't try to do both because you're not gonna. You know what I mean? I think if we peel right now, and I love the action. I love the fake. This is the old Steve Sarkisian went viral against Florida reverse right here, Jonathan. Okay, swinging the tight end, stop now, and just cave back and seal that edge, and let's get this around the corner. That's going to hit at one point this season, I can guarantee it. I ain't gonna lie, and I'm only disappointed because I expected more. I'm a little bit disappointed in my boy Drew's performance on Saturday. I need a shake back, big dog. If you're listening today, I need a shake back. All right, week 2, I need you out here running your face through them up, and I need you taking good angles. You took such good angles last year. Don't get over aggressive now. I need you taking good angles. Watch this right here. We're trying to run a little pin screen right here into the boundary to London Humphreys, I believe. A little now screen, right? Hey, you are not him. You cannot take that angle. You need to take this angle. Meet him at the spot he's going to. Do not run to where he is at now. That angle right now says you are trying to run where he is at. Buddy, he ain't going to be there by the time you get there. You need to run where he is going. Meet him at the spot. Because when you do that, we're going to banana peel. We're going to do that one at the end, and we're not going to make that play. He's going to make the play. Now it's 3rd and 15, Jonathan. It's 3rd and 15. Hey, if we're going to compete into a window, we're competing into this window right now to Cash Jones. Ball gets tipped, ball goes into the air, almost gets intercepted. Guys, let's compete into that window. You know what I mean? Let's compete to the sticks. Let's not compete short of the sticks. Coach called a good 3-beater right here. And guys, get used to this concept. You're going to see it a bunch today. Here's what we got going on. We got a sail from the tight end. We got a I love football route from the Z receiver. We got a slot option right here, whip return, whatever the hell you want to call it, right there from Zach Branch. All right, we got the dig back into the big boy window over here. All right, check release from the back, inevitably working out as our late or our hot option right here. The progression is work left side, 1 to 2, back to 3 over here. All right, if we don't like 3, we're going to rip this. And now Murray's got a great video of this on the internet. All right, when you see a 3-high football team, that window is going to open up, but it's going to open up in that second window on that dig, right? We got to be on time and be ready to rip it by the time we get back there. It's going to open up unless the mid-hole player or one of these guys gets a little bit leaky back inside, right? Unless this guy just turns his head around, snaps it to the dig, and is an elite football player, we're more than likely going to have this open. This is the first time coach calls it for us. He's going to call it a couple more times. We never really pull the trigger. I want to see you pull the trigger. I told Jonathan before the show, and I told our Discord, the only note I have in Gunner's passing game is great job playing on time, great job playing accurate when you made the decision to rip the football. But hey, I think we need to be a little bit more competitive down the field. When I present opportunities for you, we need to rip them things, okay? I just got to encourage him. That's all. I got to encourage him. I don't have to speed him up. I don't have to, hey, worry about his pocket awareness or anything like that. I just got to encourage this guy. And guess what, guys? This check down that I'm talking about just picked up 12 yards. So it's not a bad decision. In fact, it would get John Gruden a little excited because he loves checking the ball down to the back. We love the back. We love the back. I love the back too against 3-high bail. All right. It's not a terrible decision at all. In fact, there's option A here and option B. Option A is the dig. Option B is the check down against 3-high. That's it. I want this ball, but I understand why we don't. You know what I mean? First start, I ain't ripping that sucker. Are you, Jonathan?
Probably not.
Probably not. I'm not. I'm going to take that check down. It doesn't get us 10 yards. Ball gets tipped. It gets us 10 yards later. My bad, guys. No words needed. No words needed. Hey, Ethan, I love that you made him make a decision. I also love the coordinating here, right? We're running GH counter out of jet. Did you see this, Jonathan? Did you see this running jet motion right here into this counter, making it one smooth transition, not coming over and setting the sniffer, letting everybody, hey, alert, 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 watch, you know, on the fly right now. And you know why you can do that? Because I think Ethan Barbour is a professional. I think he moves, he plays the game of football like a ball knower, like he just understands football. You know how he's talking about Rayshawn Dinkins. You know how we talk about Richard LeCount. You know how we talk about some of these defensive players that just get it. This guy just gets football like this right here. He's going to get through that hole, find his guy, make him commit to a side. All right, that's a 15-yard ripper right there. Great job, Mike. That's a great little new wrinkle there. Another pass protection fumble right here by the young offensive line. I know Micah's been playing football for a long, long time, but this is a young offensive line. Let's start with praise first. Hey guys, next time somebody for some reason gets on social media and does some, why is Cash Jones playing? We got all these talented backs. Just send them this video right now. Put us in 2. We're going to shut up so y'all can get a nice, good view of this for a screen record. Watch number 32 right now. Just bust a chin strap up off a dude. This is why this guy plays. Okay? That right there. Now, let's talk about the actual problems. Okay? 1, 2, 3, 4, mic number 8. That's what we're thinking pre-snap as this walks up. All right, so if this guy crosses his face, it's going to work us into a 4-man slide with you big on the backside. That's what it's going to look like ultimately as the play progresses. Okay, so this right here, as soon as he goes to cross your face, Micah, Drew thinks, because of what I just said, that we're probably in a 4-man slide this way. However, Drew, I'm just looking at this tonight. That's our Mike. That's more than likely who we identified. He is back on the left side of you. Why are your eyes not back over here? That's who you're responsible for. If we have any work, it's him. You're looking for work. That's your work. If your eyes were there, you would work back through 55 right now, and we wouldn't even have this extra free hitter that's inevitably going to roll up and show up. It's just a bad job there by those two guys. Your work's working back to your left. Your eyes should be back to your left. There's nothing for you out here, big dog. Nothing that's your responsibility. If anybody shows up out here, it's probably hot. Probably hot, meaning it's the quarterback's responsibility. I told you to get used to that concept. Here it is again. Same thing. We got the I love football route. We got the whip return. We got the sail. We got the dig on this side. Okay. Same concept with the progression, how we're working it, all that good stuff. I told you if the low hole player starts to trigger down on it, we don't like it. I understand why we check up off of this again. Also, by the way, guys, we're already ball out. We're playing so much on time. And if you watched at home, you watched on TV copy, I hate to do this, but I saw it too much on social media. Oh, I got concerns about the passing game. Guys, they're playing 3-high bail. Like, you're not going to throw the ball down the field. That's not what you're going to do, okay, against that. You're not ever going to. In fact, the odds-on best opportunity for you right here are that dig that we showed you a little bit earlier and the back, okay? And I understand why we're doing it. We've got a lot of space here for our running back. He goes and picks up 12 yards right here. Great job making guys miss, Cash. I see another body on the ground. How did I see that? Who got hit? Oh, never mind. Just dudes falling into each other. Now this I want to see you rip this football here, big dog. All right, we're calling a 3-high beater. That's what we're calling. We've got speed at the slot right here in Zacoby White. We're going to run him right down the middle of the field in hopes that we occupy this guy and we take the other deep third. And when we run this guy over here into that deep third, he's going to run to grass. That's the whole point of calling this football play. All right, not only that, we're going to spray an out route over here to take this guy. All right, but both of them run with the vertical as he sinks up underneath this. Our winner right here for Dylan Bell is 100% going to run to some grass. There it is. All right, and hey, I love that you're on time. I love that the ball's already out, but I want you competing down here. You know what I mean? 2nd and 4. 2nd and 4. Coach calls this to be aggressive. We're hunting an explosive. We got it. We got it right there. Let's rip that thing. Watch it from the tight. You'll see it. It opens wide. Okay? You know what I mean? Here we go. Hey, I'm going to give y'all a couple of rundowns here. That's Bo Hewley. We're not going to talk a ton about it. We're going to get to it in a second. Never mind. Thought he played really well, but there are still some things, and you'll see him here in a second. Hey, we're in 2 minute, Jonathan, and this is when we start to spam 4 verts. Look at that. We're literally calling Mike Leach offense right here because it's Marshall and we got Tennessee in 2 weeks and we don't care. Draw a PI. Great job right there. I'm trying to be a little bit quicker. Where are we at time-wise?
50.
Okay.
56.
56, he says. LOL. It just says LOL. Then you spam 4 verts out of trips. Look, you're doing it again. I know it's 2 minute, but like you're doing nothing. That's why I laugh. I don't know. Are there any media people doing the I'm worried about Georgia's passing thing right now?
I haven't seen it.
Okay. Then there might be smart, but I know fans do it and I know what they're doing, but don't do that. Y'all did nothing. Y'all tried nothing back here. Okay. I thought this ball live was actually in a really, really competitive spot right here for Colby. Or Noah, excuse me. I think it's the only target for Noah all game. I think that's in a competitive spot. It ends up falling right here and off of his fingertips. I know because that's your boy right there. Actually, that's your boy right there. I thought it was in a competitive spot. Colby or Noah, I don't think we can get ridden out of bounds here. We got to get stacked. All right, we got to get on top of this corner so he can't ride us out of bounds like that. We're touching him. He's going to push us. We need to get on top of him so we don't get ridden out of bounds. Came right back to the switch release for Branch right here. Okay. It doesn't get open. I think Gunner sees grass and takes off running right here, I think. Yeah. It's a really good decision from Gunner in a 2 minute drill right here. Again, they've had this conversation with him. Hey, 2 minutes, 3rd and 1s, 4th and 2s in the red zone, right inside the 10. If you see a time for you to impact the football game, take off and run. Let's not just be running willy-nilly for stat capping, right, or stat padding, right? We're only pivotal down running.
And get out of bounds.
And get out of bounds. I think you could rip this football to Colby. I think you could. All right, down here on the bottom of your screen, they got that 3-high look again. It almost looks like 5-high, doesn't it? Almost looks like 5-high. So, hey, we didn't throw the ball downfield. I know it's 2 minute, but that's basically what they played all game for these guys. Do you think we could rip this ball into this window right here, Jonathan?
Yeah.
You think so?
Yeah.
All right. And look, by the time it presents itself, he plays so much on time. That's good, guys. That's a really, really good sign. Even if he is checking the football down, even if he is passing up this type of stuff, because we're checking the ball down on time against a hard 8 bail, right? They're rushing 3 and dropping 8. The check down is the right decision right here instead of competing into a super tight window, and Cash Jones picks up at least 2 or 3 yards before the ball gets knocked out on the ground. I think they end up calling a timeout right there. This ball is the right read. It's on time, and it's tipped at the line of scrimmage. 3 steps, 1 hitch, get it out. Watch this. 1, 2, 3, 1 hitch, works back, ready to strike. That's good fundamental football. Now, it's the right read. The dude's wide open, and the ball gets tipped at the line of scrimmage. What do? You don't criticize the back or the quarterback, right? I applaud. I look, all right, we're playing on time. We're playing the position. 1, 2, 3, 1 hitch, ball's out. This note just says you're so back. You're so back. Oh my God, you're so back, man. So much about this says you're so back. Look at these tight ends. Look at Oscar. Look at Lawson. Look at London Humphreys. Look at all of wham. Oof. You know what I'm saying? You are so back. You are so back, Georgia. Catching bodies. Look at these creases, man. Now, I'm jumping up and down last night because I get excited. I get to see this type of stuff on tape again this year. And then the very next play, my boy, my guy, the guy that I talked up is out here with wrong eyes again, Jonathan. Wrong eyes again. Where are our eyes, buddy? Where are our eyes? What are we doing? That's not our responsibility. That's our responsibility. Why are we looking back to our left? I don't know. Oh my God, we're late. Oh my God, we're late. We're turning and running now, and we're going to give up a pressure. Sack last year, though, right? Mm-hmm. Not anymore. Get down. That a boy?
Yeah. How about a slide?
Yeah, this Branch kid's a little bit different, ladies and gentlemen. He is a little bit different. Oh, wrong note. Wrong note. 47. Yeah, this Branch kid's a little bit different, guys. A little bit different. All right, I think he is going to change a lot of what your efficiency numbers look like. Okay, your explosive numbers look like. He is going to change all of that. Wait until you see this tight cut right here. The amount of angle-defying stuff that we do. We get a good video of the celly. This is the last clip we're going to watch today, ladies and gentlemen. All right, because this gives you the warm and fuzzies right here. This gives you the warm and fuzzies. Angle deny. Another one, angle deny. Now, I also want to talk about this. Hey, been a big fire, passion, and energy off season, right? Been a big fire, passion, and energy off season. Let's check it. Because, hey, I said, what's it look like, coach? He said, check the tape. You'll be able to see it. Let's check the tape. We're able to see it. Let's see what it looks like. All right? It's all in the downfield blocking. Oh, ball's out. Let's see what Dylan Bell does out here. Uh-oh. Freaking blocking his butt off to the echo of the whistle. Let's see what Noah Thomas does out here. Uh-oh, get back in front of him. Show some effort. Stay in front of him. Block to the echo of the whistle. Run him to the pylon. Let's see the guys chasing the ball. Is anybody chasing the ball? Are you running and pursuing to the echo of the whistle in case something tragic happens? Uh-oh, there's Dwight Phillips. I know he can run. Do we see it on tape? You bet your butt we see it on tape. Oh, Drew Bobo, go celebrate with your teammates. I see it. Fire, passion, energy all over the damn tape. I love seeing it. Physicality on the tape. We go run the ball, ran it at will, despite the fact that they had about 8 committed to the box and 3 bailing really, really high in the back end. Watch the celly right here, Jonathan. Little Cristiano Ronaldo. Hey, appreciate you guys for being here. If you enjoyed it, make sure you hit that thumbs up button on your way out. I love you. We'll see you next time. Oh, Oh, hold on. If you're here this late, I am going to watch all of Ryan Puglisi's tape on Patreon. Patreon.com/Brooks Austin, because we're about an hour 10. I think hour three. I think we can give this full thing to the YouTube audience, and then we can do the young cats over on Patreon. All right, Patreon.com/Brooks Austin. They're gonna get a lot of work this year. I promise you. It's gonna be the place to be for a Georgia fan. If you love this tape that's going on behind me, most of it's going to be behind Patreon this year. All right, and we're going to give you as much as we can, the most in-depth film study that we got every year, right, or every week on YouTube, and the rest of the stuff over there. I love you. Bye.